Hey guys, so for those of you who don't know, my name is Hannah, and I want to start making these videos because I feel like at the moment I'm not really doing much, and maybe with these, talking about some pretty important topics, I might actually be able to make a difference for someone, hopefully. So, in this video I'm going to be talking about a topic that's quite close to my heart, which is homophobia. I think there's a lot of it in the media around. Every day you see it everywhere, and I think it's ridiculous at this point that it's still happening. So I'd like to talk about some common misconceptions that people have about gay people, lesbians and things, because I think that's a main problem, that the homophobia stems from people not knowing much or being misinformed, or maybe, just generally not knowing things. So I think the first one I want to talk about is the most common misconception, which is, oh no, they're gay, they might fancy me. Don't flatter yourself. If your friend comes out as gay or lesbian, they might not fancy you. I know it sounds crazy, but if you're a straight person watching this video, think from the perspective of a straight person. So think, who are you attracted to? You're attracted to people with certain characteristics. You'll be attracted to people for different reasons. And that's exactly the same with gay and lesbian people. They're not going to be attracted to everyone of the same sex if they're attracted to the same sex, just like you won't be attracted to everyone of the opposite sex. So if a girl at school comes out as lesbian, don't instantly assume that she will fancy every girl in her year, because trust me, she won't. And same with a guy. If a guy comes out as gay, he doesn't instantly want a piece of action with every single one of his best friends. He probably won't fancy his best friends even more because he knows them and he's closer to them, and yeah, it just doesn't feel right. So, and the thing is as well, if they do fancy you, if it turns out that the girl that does come out as lesbian comes up to you and says, well, actually I do have a bit of a crush on you, be flattered. Like, don't freak out, run away, tell everyone. Be flattered. Act exactly the same as you would, girls, if a guy that you didn't like came up to you and said that he fancied you. You would say you're flattered, you would say, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in you, like that, but you wouldn't, slam them down, laugh at them, tell everyone else, Same with guys. If a guy likes you, just, go about, say you don't feel about him in that way, but you're very flattered, say he's a nice person, and don't run around telling everyone that, they're blah blah blah, and they're trying to, get in your pants, because they probably won't be. That's the point I'm trying to make. Point number 2, they shouldn't be doing gay stuff in public. I've spoken to a lot of people. There's one guy I used to know who, a real quote from this guy right here is, "I'm not homophobic, I just hate gay people." Which in itself is a little bit homophobic, I must admit. And his main argument towards it was that he's fine with people being gay as long as they don't do it in public. And I think I'm gonna end this right here by saying, neither should straight people. If you walk past a couple, whether it's 2 girls, 2 guys, or a guy and a girl making out on a bench, you don't want to see it. Don't, no one should be doing that. That's gross, that's disgusting, that's grim. Nobody wants to see that in public, so don't isolate that specifically to gay people. Just nobody should do that, full stop. It's just gross. Okay, point number 3 is that it's unnatural. A lot of people say, oh, it's unnatural, because gay people can't have kids, blah blah blah, it's not the way of life. If you're a straight person watching this, what made you attracted to the opposite sex? What in your life caused you to suddenly be attracted to the opposite sex? Yeah, nothing. You see, you just knew. That's the feeling. You just knew you were attracted to them, and it's exactly the same with gay people and lesbian people. It's not an attitude they adopt. It's not a choice. It is who they are, and it's how they were born. It's who they were born loving. So nothing much different there really with you and them. It's a natural feeling. And if you still think, people are choosing their sexual orientation, or people are just doing it, to be different, things like that, I have here a compiled list from Wikipedia, our source, of all the animals who have displayed and accepted homosexuality within their species. These are only mammals, but still. Cats, dogs, horses, dolphins, bears, rats, giraffes, orcas, koalas, and elephants. Now if you think about that, that is the list of the really intelligent animals out there. You know, the ones who have displayed and accepted homosexuality within their species are the intelligent animals. What does that say? That says a lot, really, about our species and, you know, as a whole, is that we still can't accept them, yet the most intelligent animals are absolutely fine with it, and they're doing it every day. So think about that for a moment, really. I think, and another point, which is pretty much the biggest point, you know, the argument in all the gay marriage, like, things, is that it's condemned in the Bible. The Bible also says that you can execute a cheating spouse and that you can keep slaves. Yet we don't do that because we're a civilised organisation. We realise that that doesn't happen, so we don't do it. Yet we're still saying, oh no, the Bible says you can't be gay, so you can't be gay. Well, so basically what you're saying is, yeah, make sure people can't be gay, but we can still keep slaves and we can still, you know, execute our girlfriends if they cheat on us. Like, no. I think fair enough if you were raised in a family that was Christian and you've kind of been brought up to not like being around, you know, gay people or just not like gay people. But the point is that you shouldn't care. Like, if you don't want to be gay, don't be gay, but let whoever is gay enjoy their lives. You have no right to tell a human being who they should or shouldn't love, I think, is the main point here. Who gives you the right to walk up to someone who is in love with someone and say, no, sorry, go and love that person because you're not allowed this person? That is completely disgusting, unfair, and it's just not right, really. So, yeah, that's the point I'm making over this entire video, is let love be love. Let people who are in love whoever they want to, and that's pretty much all I've got to say on the subject. So, thank you for giving me some of your time. Like and subscribe, hopefully, if you're feeling really nice. It would really help me get started if you could, like, post a comment on maybe a topic of a video I could do next if you actually want more, because I am quite an opinionated person and I like talking about subjects that mean a lot to me and things, so that would be really nice. And if you want to be really helpful, you could possibly share the video, maybe show it to someone who is a homophobe or someone who feels a lot about homophobia, and just see, you know, the reactions and things like that, which would be really lovely. Even putting it on Facebook would be an enormous help. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you again soon.